Hey guys, welcome back. I got such great feedback from you that you enjoyed the Sephora Wishlist video. We're talking about the one that I just recently posted where I went back and I think it was 2.5 years ago, and I looked at an old Sephora wishlist of mine and what was I wanting? What was I just dying to have? And I updated you on whether or not I bought it. Whether or not it was any good, like my opinion on it, basically a review on these products, whether it was something I returned, whether it was something I just never bought and what I bought in its place, or maybe why I didn't actually buy it. And I got such great feedback from you, so I thought, you know what, we're going to do this again. And I'm actually doing this really close to the previous one that I posted solely because this one is, I'm going to go back to October of 2014, so we're going back 3 years. And this was my friends and family sale VIB recommendations video. And so I'm going to go over the things I was wishing for 3 years ago. I'm just as excited to do this as you are watching it because I have a lot of things to say about this. So let's get into it. So the first thing on my list is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I wanted the shade Luminous Light, and ironically, I have been wearing this a lot more recently. I'm wearing it today, and I absolutely love this stuff. I watched the whole video just so I could get feedback from where I was coming from at that point in time. I look so much younger there. I mean, it was only 3 years ago, but I definitely still looked young. Anyway, so this is what it looks like, and I had said in that video that Jaclyn Hill had been using this. Now keep in mind, this 2014 was the year these came out, so it was a new product. And let me just give you a little backstory about myself and my channel. If you are new, and if you're just, I'll just speed you up. Okay, so I really learned a lot about makeup by starting a channel. I didn't really have a previous knowledge base. And so I didn't know how YouTube works, and now that I've been on YouTube for several years, I've kind of seen how things worked. And so there are certain products that everybody talked about, and they were kind of like hyped. And some things were totally worth it, and others were not totally worth it. This is worth it. A lot of people were talking about these. I really enjoy this powder. If you have texture and you want to use this as your highlight, it will not emphasize that. I have a lot of texture. Last night I went to the gas station, and we'll just leave it at that because basically, long story short, when Chelsea goes to the gas station, she buys everything that they sell and then eats it all. Then I woke up and I was like all puffy. I'm like trying to do eye mask and all that kind of thing, and my face breaks out. Anyways, okay, I'm going to move on. I was also wanting the other ambient lighting powders, the Ethereal Light and the Diffused Light. I have not bought either one of those. I really still want the Diffused Light. In fact, just the other day I was at Sephora swatching them again because they've been on my wish list for years, and I keep saying to myself, you don't need it, because I open up my powder drawer and I have all these other things. So I'm really trying to use what I have before going out and buying another similar type product kind of thing. But I would love to someday get the Diffused Light because it's just a soft pale yellow powder, but it's not too yellow, and that's why I want it. I think it would be really pretty on my complexion. I do have the Hourglass Mood Light, and this one I usually use all over my face, and it helps with redness to counteract any sort of redness. It's like a pale lavender shade, and it's just, I enjoy this one for all over. Wow. We're going to have to shorten how long we talk about each product because I think I just talked about those for way too long. Next on my list was the Makeup Forever lip liners. I have 3 shades on here, the shades 11C, 7C, and 5C. And interestingly enough, in the Sephora update video that I just posted from March of 2015, I was still wanting those. So I hadn't purchased them in 2014, or yet in 2015, I still had not purchased them. And all 3 of the shades I had been wanting, I still do not own. So I'm thinking to myself, do I need to go to the store and look at those, or just order them or something, because they're still good shades. I do have 3 other shades. I have 10C, which is like a more purple-indy, that's not a word, purple, what am I trying to say? I bought this to go with Mac Rebel. That's all I know. And then I have 2C and 3C. This is like a peachy nude. This is more of like a neutral brown nude. I do like these lip liners, and honestly, they stay on. They are an aqua lip. That's the name. They're waterproof. I believe they were made for like swimmers who want to wear lipstick or something like that. I might have just made that up. Absolutely. Like maybe, I don't know. Maybe during the Olympics they wore lip. I don't know. Let's move on. This is getting weird. The next things on my list were the YSL Rouge Volupte, and if you've been on YouTube for any length of time, really, You've seen these beauties, particularly in this time period, 2014, 2013, 2012. Basically, every video you watched, you probably seen someone talk about this, or it was sat. Sorry, I've just been helping my kids spell, and like they'll say a word, I'll be like, that's not a word, this is the actual word kind of thing. So sitted is in forefront of my mind here. You have seen them sitting in the background. These are beautiful packaging, and so of course I bought one because everyone told me I needed one. That was before I knew anything about lipstick formulas and longevity and all that kind of thing. These are not long lasting. Now, I this morning was on the website trying to see if these were on there, and I did not see this exact formula any longer. They do have one called a Volupte Shine in Oil. So remember those oil, like it's like a gloss, the oil thing that they had? I don't know if they like took that and like melded it together with a lipstick and now that's what these are called. If I can find these exact ones, I'll link them below. Otherwise, I'll just link those Shine in Oil ones because I'm not familiar. I don't have any of those. I haven't bought any of these since, I don't know when I bought these, probably 2015 or something. I do like these. I love the colors that I have. In case you're curious, I have 29, which is like a rose, cool tone pink, number 8, number 13, and number 1, which I believe everybody had, which is that nude shade. These are not a long-lasting formula. They're very shiny, very creamy, but it's basically like you put it on, snap the picture. Do not go take a drink of something because these are going to come right on off. Expensive, but beautiful packaging, of course. But, I mean, are we really buying things for the packaging? Because we're buying it to use the product, right? I believe that would be the purpose. So anyways, I don't even know, honestly, if I'd recommend those two if you're looking for a long-lasting lipstick, because they are by no means that. Next, we have on the list a Buxom blush. These are discontinued, but I will tell you that I did buy one. You know what? I didn't even tell you the colors that I was wanting in these, but I don't think it matters. Basically, I did buy 2 of the ones that I was wanting. See, sometimes you add things to your list that you want because you truly want them. Other times you add things to your list because somebody else told you you should want it. Or online the color will look different than in the store, so you'll put it in and then you'll go in the store and you'll be like, well, that's not really what I was thinking. Other times you go in the store and you try it on and you realize, no, this is not for me, you know? And so there's like a process to this, and so I find it interesting to see like my process of determining what I actually wanted versus what I thought I wanted kind of thing. All right, there's gonna be a lot of bunny trails here because I just have a lot of things to say regarding this topic, I guess. So I did end up getting one of these blushes, and I got the shade Tryst, which is a beautiful kind of like a terracotta rose. My jam. I love those rosy blushes. I love things that are just very like softly a rose or a pinky rose or a terracotta rose or like a, you know, peachy pink kind of thing. So I did get one of these. They don't make them anymore. And honestly, I have not seen a blush put out by Buxom since these. So maybe those are in the works. Next on the list, we have the YSL Couture line lipstick. I was wanting the shade number 6, which was a nude pink. There's a theme here. Like at this point in time in my learning about makeup and what I really enjoyed wearing and what colors look best on me, I was kind of in this nudie pink thing, and it was absolutely totally influenced by what I was watching on YouTube, not necessarily what looked best on me. Another little side note. Take that into consideration when you're shopping, honestly. And I know YouTube is all about, like, from a creator standpoint, a lot of people like make videos to sell you things, right? That's fine. You can do whatever you want with your channel. That's the beauty of having your own channel. You're in control, right? But I don't want to tell you you need to have something because we don't need it. There's certain things you may want, and this is fun, and I just want to bring things to you that I truly think are good. I'm not going to recommend something to you that is just junk just for the sake of selling it to you because I'll make high commission. Like, we'll just stop that little rant right there. All right. This is going to have a lot of bunny trails, but this is my chatty time. So next was these, and I did end up buying 2 of these. I was wanting the shade number 6. It was a nude pink, but I never bought it. I bought number 10, which I really like this nude lip color, and I'll tell you why. I don't like a nude lip that's too warm, too yellow undertone. This doesn't look good on my skin tone. Now, if you have more yellow to your skin or you're deeper complected, absolutely. But for me, I like something that's a little bit more beigey pink or just beige, because I can work really well with that tone, and I can bring it into like a cool toned look or a warm toned look. And so these are beautiful. The packaging is wonderful, of course, but we're not buying it for the packaging. We're buying it for the product because we're going to use the makeup that we buy, right? Maybe not. Maybe you just like to buy it and just look at it. Whatever. But this is just a really good nude lip. The other color I bought because I was watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and Lisa Vanderpump, who is gorgeous. She looks wonderful for her age, doesn't she? Like, she just looks great. And she has like blue eyes and light skin and like darker hair than me. But we're kind of similar. You know, we're kind of cooler toned, undertoned and whatever. And she always wears a bright pink lipstick, and I'm like, I can do that, you know? And at the time I didn't have anything this bright. So I bought this really bright bubblegum pink lipstick. Number 22 is the shade. I looked through all my lipsticks, and I feel like MAC, like there was a Viva Glam something or another, like a Viva Glam Nikki or something that looked like this color, but I didn't want that formula. I wanted this formula. So sometimes when you're shopping, it's important to think about the formula, like not just the color, like what do you want out of it? You know, what kind of finish do you want? And this is lovely. I've talked for 12 minutes already, and we're not even close to done. Next on my list is a Best of Perricone skincare set. Now, backstory. I've always taken care of my skin, right? But before YouTube, like I had never gone to a Sephora. I'd never gone to an Ulta. I was only familiar with Mary Kay. I didn't even really shop at the drugstore. I just basically used Mary Kay. And so that was my skincare regimen, and my makeup came from there. Since watching YouTube, I learned about different brands. And then, you know, also keep in mind, like, I grew up in a very rural area, and we didn't have that kind of thing. With Sephora, what was that? I had never, you know, like, foreign world to me, you know, and QVC was my other outlet for learning about skincare. And so I had tried a lot of things from Perricone from watching QVC, and I do like, I'm going to put it on the screen, the glutathione eye serum stuff. It's just ridiculously expensive, but I really did see a difference using that. I've also used the cold plasma, which I really enjoyed that product as well. Now, since then, I've tried other things that I enjoy. Do I like them better? I don't know. I do like Perricone. I don't have a problem with that skincare line at all, and so I was wishing for that. I guess I'll just reference you maybe to my skincare playlist and some of my more recent skincare videos, and you can kind of learn what I'm doing now. So I will have those linked below if you're curious about skincare. Next, I was wishing for the Buxom Lip Gloss Roulette. They do this every year. Every year they put out, you know, like there's a set of 6, and then they sometimes do like a larger set of lip glosses. And if you do want to try the Buxom line, that is a good way. You're going to get a variety of colors. They are smaller in size, which I prefer for traveling, for your purse, for your vehicle. I like these smaller things. They fit into my purse, and especially if you like to change your purses out with your outfits, like I do, then you're not like changing all this big stuff. It's just like little things you can throw in. And so I do enjoy Buxom glosses. I own several of them. I can't remember if I bought that roulette because I do have several little ones. So I must have at one point in time bought a little set, but they last forever. And honestly, I have so much gloss. And I was going to put a gloss on today, but I forgot. But right now, hopefully when I put this video up, it's still true, but right this moment, today is Saturday, these are half price. Like the full sizes are half price as the weekly wow on Sephora. So if you do want to try one, you know, now would be the time because you're going to get them for $10 versus $22. And so, yeah, I do like the Buxom glosses. All right, next on the list is the Sunday Riley Good Genes Serum. I can tell you, during this, in 2014 when I posted this video, I didn't buy it that year because, you know, it was expensive, and it still is expensive, but the Good Genes Serum I have since tried, and I do really like it. It is a lactic acid, which lactic acid is wonderful. I truly see a difference in my skin when I use lactic acid. Now, I use other acids as well, but lactic is more gentle, and it's great for daytime. When I did buy that serum, I used it in my daytime skincare regimen. Right now, I'm not using it because I have some other products to use up that already have a lactic acid in it. And I don't think, honestly, it's a good idea to stock up on a bunch of skincare because stuff does expire. And why pay all that money for something and then not get around to using it in time and having it go bad? So I've kind of just really tried to focus on what I have, use it up, and then will I repurchase that? yes, I will absolutely buy the Good Genes again. I just want to use up what I have already. NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. Heck no. I did not like that stuff. It was way too dry. I bought it at one time and I ended up returning it. It is not creamy. Like, it was dry. It wasn't radiant. I don't even know, honestly, why it was named that, because for me, I had a terrible experience with it. I mean, this was like 3 years ago, so I'm like 3 years older and probably have 3 years worth of fine lines going on now versus then, and it was just no good for me. No. I didn't like anything about it. Nothing. Sephora Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover. Bought that, returned it. Burned my eyes. Terrible. Like, just burned my eyes. It went immediately back to the store. Becca Songbird Blush and Flower Child Blush. I never bought Flower Child, which is like a peachy pink one. Mostly because when I opened my drawer and I looked inside and I seen all the pinky peach blushes I already owned, I said, you don't need that one. So I did end up buying Songbird, which actually, honestly, I don't know if I bought this or if this was gifted to me. I don't wear this as much because it's really orange. And in the summer, I shouldn't even say in the summer, because honestly here in the summer, I didn't go outside. I was like, air conditioning? Heck yeah. Sign me up. But when I self-tan, I should say. When I self-tan, I can pull off these much better because it gives warmth to my skin. But naturally right now, if I were to put this on my face, it would just look really orange, which I don't have a problem with. I love those orangey tone blushes too, but not when I'm more pale, because it's just like really pale skin, bright orange blush, no good. But I do really like the, this formula is beautiful. Next is the Too Faced Everything Nice set, which was their limited edition holiday set. I've only bought one Too Faced holiday set, and it was the year 2013, and I really liked that one. It was the one with the chevron print on the outside. I do enjoy that palette. Since then, I've never bought another one, because if you buy one Too Faced holiday set, you've bought them all. Just my opinion. They're all very similar. You see a lot of the similar shades, similar layout, just similarities, lots of similarities. So I feel like unless you're a collector and you love to have them all, you know, there's some variances. Yes, Chelsea, don't be so general. But in general, they're similar. I didn't buy that set that year. I didn't. I didn't like some of the brighter colors that were in it because I don't wear a lot of those bright colors. Next on this is NARS Audacious Lipsticks. This also was the year these came out, and I owned one. I don't remember what shade I had owned, but oh, good Lord. I have bought some of the ones I was wanting since. I was wanting Annabella, Anita, Anna, Charlotte, and Bridget. I did not buy Annabella. I don't know what color that is. I want to say it was like a bright reddish color. I did buy Anna, which is like a smoky, mauve rose tone. I really do like Anna. This is probably one of the most worn ones that I have. Anita, that's another good like pinky nude. Yeah, I did buy that one. Actually, no, I got this one as a gift too. In a swap video, I believe. Thumbs up this video if you think we need to bring back some swap videos, because I love swap videos. I've done like 4 or 5 of them, so I do have a playlist of those if you're curious. They're so much fun. Charlotte, yes, I did buy Charlotte. This is a beautiful, deeper, it's like a deeper burgundy red, but not too purple, which is why I really enjoyed it. And then Bridget. I'd never bought Bridget. I believe that was another nude. Barbara, NARS Audacious Barbara is a wonderful, wonderful nude. It's along the lines of the YSL number 10 that I shared, where it's kind of like neutrally nude. It's not too yellow or too brown. Raquel is like a pinky nude. Man, that's really light. I don't remember it being so light. See, I can't wear something like this by itself. I can wear this with like a darker nude. Woo! Lip liner. But by itself, that will look like paste on my lips. Olivia's a really good rusty fall color. Lana, ooh, I wear this in the summer. That is bright. That is bold. I love me a bold lip though. See how pretty that is? Hey, trick. If you ever are in a store and you want to know what something looks like and you don't want to mess with trying it on, or you have like 16 colors you want to try on, but you don't actually want to try them all on because your lips will be like, no. Just hold it up like this and look in the mirror, and you can see how it brightens your complexion or it does nothing for your complexion. Just a little trick. And then Julie, I believe this is a NARS website exclusive. It's like a peachy pinky color, and that one's really pretty. Kat Von D Monarch Palette. That was the next thing on the list. I didn't buy it during that sale. I'm honestly not sure how I accumulated this. I can't remember if someone gave it to me or if I bought this. It's no longer available. But I did go through the trouble of putting it on my eyes today. So if you have this palette, dig it out. It worked really well. It performed really well. The packaging is gorgeous, and it's just neutral. I was hemming and hawing over it because I was like, neutral, do I need another one? But these are what I reach for. These are what I wear. I'm wearing this quad right here in case you're curious. And then I deepened it up just a little bit with both of those in the outer V, but basically this center part right here, which none of these are like so unique that you just can't recreate this look because basically it's just like silvers and browns and that's it. The next thing I was wanting was the Sephora Pro Crease number 10 brush. I did buy one of those, and I actually have two of them, which I think I picked up a second one of these at another sale. And I use this all the time. You see me use this constantly, and it is, I use this for my crease shade, and just to like soften this area, like clean, like, okay. Soften the area, clean up any mistakes, blend stuff out. This is a nice one. The next thing, oh my goodness, if there were ever a YouTube hyped up product, you ready for it? The Glam Glow Gift Sexy Set. Every year they put out a set, okay? I'm not a fan of Glam Glow because the ingredients are no good. No good. I am going to recommend to you the May Lindstrom Skin, the Problem Solver Mask, if you're in the market for a mask. Now, this is going to be more for correcting problems. This is not going to be something for hydrating your skin. This is going to be for decongesting your pores, for fixing redness, breakouts, just really giving your skin an overhaul. Like, is your skin in trouble? Put this on. I love this. Awesome, good, clean ingredients. It does stuff for your skin. For the price of Glam Glow, you're really not even getting very many uses. I want to say it's like, okay, I actually don't know the price anymore. It used to be like $70. It might be more now. This is worth it. This is a powdered formula. You add the water to it. You get so many uses out of this. Like, you're going to go and you're going to click on this and you're going to see how much it costs. It's spendy. But if you break down how many times you can use this, it's an insane number of times. You can spot conceal with this too. Absolutely hands down worth it. Try this, not that. Next, we have the Bite Lipstick in the shade Retsina. I remember at the time, everybody owned Retsina, and so I wanted Retsina. I never bought it in the full size though because I just, once again, I was like trying to justify my purchases and what do I need versus want kind of thing. And I still do that. I've always been like that. And it's very easy to just be like, oh, I want it. But do you really? Or do you already have something like it? And this isn't to knock those of you who like to just do what you want to do. I'm just sharing with you my thought process. So I ended up getting Retsina in these duos, which I don't know. The past couple years, I haven't seen these. They've kind of resorted to like basically this, but individual. So I don't know if they got feedback about that or whatnot. But this is a duo they used to do. And it was Musk and Retsina, which I don't even know if they make this color anymore, but man, that is light. I think it's got a little bit more brown undertones in it. Just another nude. I was on to the nude kick. Since then, I've kind of learned I look best in color, but you know, there are days where I'm feeling a nude. All right. Oh, I forgot. Another mask I was going to recommend, backtrack, is the Eminence Balancing Mask Duo. Basically, you have the charcoal for your pores and your T-zone, and this side is hydrating. This is for your cheeks. This is an all-natural, organic, cruelty-free brand, so if that's more your jam, check out this Eminence line. They make some really beautiful things. We have 3 things left. So the first is the Guerlain Meteorites. I was wanting these. I bought these, and I forget about these. I need to just leave them on my vanity because, you know, it is really pretty, and every year they come out with a holiday tin. These are just from their plain, not plain, but their permanent line, and they're always available. The holiday ones are always slightly a different color. These are what mine look like. I forget about these because I stick them in my drawer, but basically, what are these, Chelsea? Well, fairy dust, literally. They create a really softly mess on your table. a soft, focused, ethereal, angelic like glow to the face. Not chunky glitter, but definitely a little bit of a sheen, a little bit of a shimmer. On a good skin day, I like to put this all over the place. Otherwise, it's really pretty just to kind of focus it in like the highlighty area. I like these. They're kind of spendy, but I mean, I think they'll last you a while. I like them. I don't think everyone needs these. And I think depending on your skin, if you have, you know, a lot of texture to your skin, I don't think I would bother with this because you might not like how it emphasizes that, you know. So there's that. Oh, these. You know, these I'm on the fence. The Marc Jacob Twinkle Pops. They're like, this is what it is. I wanted the color Franny, and I did buy the color Franny because it's really like, it's stunning on. But here's the problem with these. They dry out so quick. Much like his eyeliners, which I bought in 2-3 times and ended up returning because if you don't use those like ASAP, they dry up. And that's annoying, like really fast because it's a gel consistency. But these are pretty. They have a cooling effect, so when you put it on your eyes, you can literally feel it cooling. This is a really pretty color. I don't rave about these because they do kind of patchy. I can feel it cooling on my hand. They're kind of patchy. This color is really pretty. Just know if you're going to buy this, maybe buy a color you're going to use and not like some crazy color you might use once because it's going to dry up. However, I have had this, I think I bought this in 2015. I didn't buy this during this sale. I think I waited till the spring sale. It is pretty though. And the last thing is NARS blushes. I wanted 2 shades, Matahari and Outlaw. And ironically, I just recommended Outlaw. I did buy this one. It's really pretty. What I like about NARS blushes is that they have some very interesting shades, like good shades. You know, they have your run-of-the-mill nude and your pink and your berry, but then they have some of these in-between shades, which is what I gravitate towards because I have all those other categories covered. So this one's really like a pretty, almost like a reddish raspberry color. And I'm wearing the other one, which is Matahari, which is matte. This is, man, that looks purple on camera. Maybe it's just the lighting, It's like a orchid. It's really pretty on the cheeks. I'm wearing this today. It's matte, and I really enjoy it. So that is it. That is everything that I was wishing for. Some things I bought, some things I didn't. And I think I'm going to continue to do this because from the feedback of the first video, you guys said you really enjoyed this. It's just another way to really delve into my collection, share what I already have and my thoughts on it. And since the VIB sale is still going on, I thought this would also be beneficial for those of you who are still thinking, maybe, maybe there's one more gift I want to pick up or one more thing for yourself you were kind of on the fence about, or you just wanted to have another perspective on what people are wishing for. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love each and every one of you. Have a fabulous day, and we will chat very soon. Bye, guys.